Hey guys, it's Ika and welcome back to the Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy. I don't remember shit. Karma? Yeah, he is. That's right, Manfred von Karma. He's the best prosecutor there is. He hasn't lost a case in his 40-year career. Well, knowing the fact that I'm playing Phoenix Wright, that means I'm going to be number one, aren't I? He is a god of prosecution, Wright. A god! Not a single case? He'll do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything. Sounds like someone else I know, Edgeworth. You don't understand. I mean, he'll really do anything. Manfred von Karma is a man to be feared. That's quite a claim going for someone who forges evidence. Huh? He taught me what it really means to prosecute. What? Just picture a prosecutor as vicious as me, multiplied by a factor of 10. So he is your teacher then, Mr. Edgeworth? Something like that. My ear is itchy and I need to be on the lookout for things in the background, sounds in the background. And now he's trying to get you found guilty? What a creep! Oh, wait. Maybe he's planning on losing on purpose to help you out. Not a chance. He hasn't lost once in 40 years. 40 years! Yes, 40 years! Very important. He's as ruthless as me, times 20. That's pretty ruthless. Like I said, he's a god among prosecutors. I guess that's something like Mia was to me. Speaking of Mia... Maya? Uh-huh. We could really be using Mia's help right now, don't you think? Oh. Huh? I can't. Sorry. I tried. I really tried, but I couldn't reach. You couldn't reach? I think it's because I haven't been training. My powers are weak again. Oh man, what bad timing. I'm really sorry. I'll try my best. I hope so. What are you whispering about? Oh, it said nothing. Well, it's time. Let's head in. Okay, right. Alright, right. Let's see how this goes. That is a very weird drawing of the face. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. von Karma, is the prosecution ready? Fool. You seriously think that I will not stand here were I not completely prepared? He looks like that kind of voice. Maybe a bit more gravelly, but I'm trying to pace my voice there. Right. My apologies. He's even got the judge scared. Very well. Your opening statement, please. Decisive evidence. A decisive witness. What else could possibly be required? Nothing, of course. That should be fine. The prosecution may call its first witness. What's with this guy? Is he royalty or something? I don't know, but he's got an ego for one. How am I supposed to fight against this? I call the detective in charge of this case Detective Dick Gumshoe. I already don't know his voice. Okay, Gumshoe's first. Let's see how this goes. Okay, I'm just hearing like the bass or something like that in my ear, and I'm thinking it's something else. Describe the incident now. Yes, sir. Detective Gumshoe looks nervous. Please take a look at the map. The murder happened late Christmas Eve, around midnight. There was one boat in the very middle of the lake. There were two men on the boat. Now, there happened to be a woman camping here on the edge of the lake. At 12:10 a.m., she heard two pistol shots. Hold up. Then the boat started to move. It went towards the boat rental shop. Testify to the court about the arrest. Now! Wait, Mr. Von Karma. Yes? Actually, I'm the one that's supposed to be handling the proceedings. Very same as Edgeworth. Wrong. There's only one thing you need to do here. You will slam down your gravel and say the word guilty. That is your role. Yes, of course. You're quite right. No, he's not. All right, gummy boy. All right, Dick. A man called into the station around 30 minutes after midnight. We headed to the scene of the crime as fast as we could. That's where we found Mr. Edgeworth. Now, I didn't suspect him of anything at all, but the next morning, a body was found in the lake. So we had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth. I see, very well. Begin your cross-examination, attorney. Now! I don't have a lot to work with here. Okay, no, I'm definitely hearing stuff in the background. Who was this person? You received a call from a man? Yep. But you said there was a woman camping there. She was the one who heard the 2 gunshots, right? Oh, wow. I was actually kind of right. That woman and the man who called in to report are 2 different people, obviously. Different people? There were 2 witnesses. Their testimonies were quite similar, however. Today I've summoned the woman who was camping. The woman who was camping. A lot of heart. What happened next, detective? Great, so much for pacing my voice. We headed to the scene of the crime as fast as we could. Okay. That's where we found Mr. Edgeworth. What was Mr. Edgeworth like when you saw him then? Well, from what I saw, he looked pretty relaxed. Not like a murderer at all, really. Detective, the court requires the facts, not your opinion. How many years have you been on the force? Facts only, detective. Hard, cold, objective facts. Yes, sir. Man, he's got his share of objections. Did you find any clues on the body? A single bullet was recovered from the body. Hold up. He was shot through the heart, fatally. Judge, here's the bullet. It didn't strike bone, so its shape is well preserved. Very well, the court accepts this bullet into evidence. From a .22 caliber. They tiny. Almost like 9mm. Okay, here's the thing. Okay, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Here is the thing. Here is the thing. Is that my Discord? That was my Discord. Okay. Right, so 1 second. How fast? How long was it between receiving the report and your arrival at the lake? Well, I'd say it was about 3 minutes. That's pretty fast. Our motto for the month is get there quick. Oh, okay, you party pooper. Detective, you will refrain from casually revealing department secrets. Yes, sir. Sorry, sir. I look forward to your next year's salary review. So much to look forward to these days. This means so much more for this year than I thought it would.
This is no time for detective daydreaming. Continue.
Yes, sir. Okay, why him? Why is that?
Well, we found the murder weapon in the boat.
The murder weapon?
A pistol. Detective Gumshoe, that is a vital piece of information. Please revise your testimony.
Number one. Just yeah.
Right, sorry, Your Honor. The murder weapon we found at the boat was decisive evidence.
How? What about the pistol made is... What about the pistol made decisive evidence?
Yeah.
He has the same evil laugh as Edgeworth. Oh, that's a laugh? I thought he was clicking his tongue. You know, tisk tisk tisk.
There were fingerprints on the pistol found in the boat. They were clear prints from Mr. Edgeworth's right hand.
What?
Order! Order! So Mr. Edgeworth's fingerprints were found on the murder weapon? Yes, Your Honor. Judge, this is the weapon in question. Accepted into evidence.
Wait. Hold up. 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 Wait. Shit. Shit. No. Shit. 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 Okay. Fuck. I am a... Oh.
We now have the pistol used in the murder and the bullet found in the body. Detective!
Yes, sir.
Was the bullet found in the body fired from this pistol?
Yeah, the ballistic markings on the bullet match the pistol. Hey, Nick. What does he mean, ballistic markings?
Shocking! To imagine someone here does not know something as basic as ballistic markings.
Nick, he's glaring at me.
Very well, I'll explain. Actually, George, you do it. Me? Ballistic markings are like the fingerprints of a gun. The barrel leaves distinct markings on each bullet it fires. You can examine these ballistic fingerprints to see which gun fired the shot. It's quite accurate.
Is that a real thing?
Indeed. This leads to one inevitable conclusion. The bullet found in the victim's heart was without a doubt fired from this pistol. This pistol, which as you may recall, were covered with the defendant's own fingertips.
Okay, how do I get out of this one?
Order, order!
This is bad. This makes it look like Edgeworth did it.
Well, Judge, I'd say it's almost decisive yes. Honestly, I could declare a verdict at this point. However, you wish to hear the witness speak, no doubt. Very well. I am somewhat fatigued, so I will take a brief break. I will call my witness after the recess, which will last 10 minutes. Judge? Yes? What are you doing? 10-minute recess, now! But wait, Just bag your flimsy gravel and get on with it, man! Yes! This court will take a 10-minute recess.
Who's running this court anyway? This is a kangaroo court if I ever saw one. Okay. Shit. I'm gonna also change my camera settings again because the sun is gone. Edgeworth, what's going on here? Your fingerprints were on the murder weapon. And that foggy photo makes one thing clear. The only one who could have shot that man was the person in the photo. True. Was that you in the boat? Yes, it was me. What? But you must believe me, I didn't shoot him. Then who did? I don't know. You don't know? Weren't you right there? I heard a gunshot from very close by. Then the other man fell from the boat. I can't say why, but I thought at the time that he had shot himself. You mean it was a suicide? That's the only explanation I can come up with. Huh. How am I gonna convince anyone of that? Say, Maya? Huh? What? Any progress with Mia? Oh. Sorry, it's no good. I know. I'm no good for anything, am I, Nick? If I can't call my sister, I might as well not be here, right? No, I need to be here. Moral support. No, of course not. I need you here. I can see you're always trying to help out. Even if you don't actually help, it's the thought that counts, right? It's okay, Nick. You don't have to make me feel better. I don't know anything about trials or defense. What's more, I'm a spirit medium who can't even contact spirits. But you can offer an outside opinion, Maya. Everyone has off days. I mean, I've just been getting lucky lately. But you never know when my luck is going to run out. Isn't Edgewood sitting right next to you? Really?
Whoa, 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 right? Don't jinx this case any more than it already is. It's bad for my heart.
You got heart issues, buddy? Oh, sorry.
Whoops. Court is back in session. Mr. Von Karma, call your witness. Yes. Will Miss Lotta Hart take the stand?
Time to do a bad Texan accent, because it's gonna really suck.
Lotta Hart, you are a research student at a university?
That I am.
Good. Begin by telling us what you saw the night of the incident. And don't add anything trivial or subjective. Understand?
Y'all need to learn some manners. I swear I keep hearing things in the background, but it's probably the music itself.
Understand?
Yeah, I understand.
Very well. Your testimony, please.
Okay. It was Christmas Eve, just after midnight, I reckon. I was in my car. I heard this bang come from the lake. When I looked out the window, I saw two gents in a boat. Then there was another bang. There wasn't a nary thing on the lake but that boat.
Enough.
Huh?
Judge, she happened to take a photo of the incident. This is that photo, accept as evidence. Well, this is a surprise. This looks like the very moment of the murder. Order! I will remove people from this courtroom if I do not have order immediately! As the witnesses testified, she looked at the lake when she heard the shot. There were no other boats on that lake, so the man in the boat with the victim must have been the one who shot him. How was I struggling to read that? Yes, it was the defendant, Miles Edgeworth. Order! 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 I will have order! Well, Judge? The evidence is decisive. I have very little doubt about this case. Very well, this court finds the defendant.
Wait, Your Honor! I haven't cross-examined the witness yet.
A cross-examination? We have photographic proof. What question can there possibly be? This photo is worth 1,000 words, and they all read guilty. You lose. Or You claim to have found a contradiction in her testimony. Very well, if you have to, you may cross-examine the witness. You will only flounder and ask meaningless questions. You will fail to find anything. And then I will have you held in contempt of court.
Nick, contempt? Contempt of court, you know. Yes, I understand. Well, what are you gonna do? Do you really think there was a contradiction with the facts in a testimony? Yeah. 2 shots, 1 photo. Where's the second shot? I think I noticed one little thing. Wow, I'm impressed, Nick. I didn't notice anything. Right, let's take him on. Yeah. I got a bad feeling about this. So do I. I understand. I will cross-examine the witness.
Very well.
I pray for your sake that this isn't a waste of time. Shit. Okay. Okay. Exactly what time? Just after midnight, you say? In other words, it was no longer Christmas Eve, but Christmas Day. Huh? Yeah, well, yeah. Oh, fuck off.
I know you want to find contradictions, but really...
Could you clearly see the 2 men? Just look at the picture. Clear enough for you. Uh-oh. Wait a second. I wasn't asking you about the photo. I was asking if you saw the 2 men. Yeah, well, of course. Fuck off.
The witness has testified that she saw them. There's also a photo. You'd best look elsewhere for your precious contradictions.
He jumped in quick. He's hiding something. Did you see that? Were you watching the very moment the shot fang out? Well, yeah, sure.
You're asking meaningless questions. Meaningless. Contradictions, Mr. Wright, not meaningless babble.
Well, Karma, I think I hate you. Same! He's trying to keep me from talking to the witness. To what end? So you weren't looking at the lake at that time? Nope. I looked after I heard that noise. Fuck off!
She said that already. I asked you to find contradictions, not leisurely check the witness.
Surely. Nope. Great. Surely that, after the first shot. Fuck, man. Ah, shit. Why were you camping out there anyway? I'm a research student at the university. I've already lost the voice, I don't care. I'm getting fed up of fun karma. I was taking pictures using my research. What research? This all sounds suspicious. Yeah. Miss Hartz, could you be more specific about your research?
What does the witness motive in camping by the lake have to do with this case? The answer is nothing. I object to this line of questioning. Objection sustained. Wait now, I'm the one who says that. Well, then say it already. Objection sustained.
Thanks for nothing, Your Honor. Yeah. Oh wait, no, I've already done this one. Try again? God, fuck.
Mr. Wright, the witness has answered the question in full. No need for further questions. Objection sustained.
That's what I'm...
Sustained! Yes, of course.
Oh, great.
Enough! I think we've heard all we need to hear, Mr. Wright. It seems you're unable to find a contradiction in the testimony worth noting.
But Your Honor...
You keep your promise. Mr. Wright, I'm afraid that I'll have to penalize any further outbursts by holding you in contempt of court. And if that happens, you'll have to leave the courtroom immediately. Understood?
Nick, a lot of this testimony is fishy, Nick. Really fishy. I know what you mean. But if I can't see anything, what can I do?
I believe we've covered the evidence sufficiently to make a decision. Then pass your judgment.
Wait, hold up. Was that one of those where it's like, I fucking had no choice? I hate that.
Very well. Mr. Miles Edgeworth, please take to the stand. Who was that?
It was me. Maya.
Is something wrong? Do you need to use the facilities?
No, I do not. Lot of heart. Your testimony stinks. It's unclear whether you were actually looking at the lake. It's highly doubtful that you actually saw Mr. Edgeworth. Tell us the truth. This is a matter of life or death. Lotta, did you really clearly see Mr. Edgeworth that night? Did you see him fire that pistol?
You will stand down. The court does not acknowledge the defense's outburst.
Answer me, Lotta. What's the big idea treating me like some kind of criminal? I saw him, I swear it. I saw Edgeworth.
Enough. Judge, declare the defense in contempt of court. Yes, of course. I'm sorry, but you were warned. Guard, escort Mr. Wright out of the courtroom. He's in contempt of court and must leave.
No. No! I was the one that made the outburst, Your Honor. Nick is innocent.
Huh. What's the difference? All that remains is for the guilty verdict to be declared. Isn't that right, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
Wrong? Wrong.
What?
Did you hear what Miss Hart just said? She said she clearly saw Mr. Edgeworth. That was not in the testimony. That changed the testimony, and I have the right to cross-examine her again. Order! 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 How many times do I say order? Order! Order!
During contempt of court, it's too late for wild claims. Judge, sustain my objection.
Oh, are you about to gain some balls?
I'm sorry, Mr. Von Karma, but I cannot.
He grew some balls! Great! I'm choking on my own spit here. Ah!
What? Miss Lotta Hart has made a new testimony. The defense does have the right to cross-examine her again.
Fuck, man, this is killing my voice.
But he's in contempt of court.
No, I am. If you're gonna arrest someone, arrest me.
Very well. My FA.
Oh god, the yelling has fucked my throat up. It's giving up.
You will leave the courtroom immediately.
I need to think of better voices, clearly. Nick, I did what I could. You have to do the rest. Good luck. Maya?
I care not for this melodrama. Listen well, Mr. Wright. I do not tolerate badgering of my witnesses.
I'm running out of time. I'd better find a contradiction in here or else.
Mr. Wright, begin your cross-examination.
Well, what about the other man?
You cannot expect to be allowed to blithely ignore your promise, Mr. Wright. I believe you claimed there was a contradiction in the witness testimony. Well, find it. If you can. Mr. Wright, I have to assign you a penalty.
Oh, fuck off! Too foggy. Too foggy to see. Too foggy to see. Foggy day. Got you. Got you, Miss Hart. Finally. What? You got what? Look at this photograph. Look at this photograph! That's the only lyric I know. The photo I took? The very same. There's something I want you to see in this photo. It's quite clearly visible. The fog, Miss Hart. So? This picture was taken with professional, high-end quality film, correct? Yet even it could not capture the faces of the men on the boat. Yet you claim you saw Mr. Edgeworth. How? What?
Mr. Wright has a point. That's why I told her not to say that in her testimony, please.
Yet now she has said it, Mr. Von Karma. How could you possibly see Mr. Edgeworth? Explain yourself.
Miss Hart.
What?
Could you see the defendant that night?
Of course! I said I could and I meant I could.
Then please testify as to the circumstances of your sighting.
I did it. I finally found a hole in Von Karma's carefully vague testimony. You're right. It was cold night and the fog was thick as grits. So, once I was finished setting up my camera, I got back to the car. Still, I brought my binoculars with me. When I heard that noise out on the lake, I looked out with my binoculars. See? No problem.
You use binoculars. Very well.
Shit. Am I gonna get a bollocksing again? Not important. Not important. Why would you bring binoculars? Binoculars? Yeah, binoculars. Yesterday you mentioned that you were out looking for shooting stars, correct? Well, yeah. Wouldn't you need a telescope, not binoculars for that? I've got doubts on your camera about your camera too. Was that really take pictures of meteor showers? Oh, fuck off!
The camera is irrelevant to this case.
You can't say that for certain.
Mr. Wright, is the camera really relevant to this case? If you believe it is, you may continue with this line of questioning. But know this. If you find nothing with this, there will be consequences. Well, Mr. Wright, do you wish to press further about the camera?
Yes. Because wasn't it facing straight for shooting star? Was she looking for Gordy? The camera of the utmost importance, Your Honor. My voice is cracking. It is perhaps the key to this entire case. My voice is cracking. Therefore, I will continue my line of questioning. Wow, maybe I went a little overboard there.
Very well. Miss Hart, you will testify to the court about the camera.
Yeah, I heard you. The camera was set up to take pictures of a meteor shower. When I heard that noise out in the lake, I looked down my binoculars. If there was a heavy fog, how would binoculars change that at all? What do you mean? Even binoculars can't see through fog. But you say you clearly saw him. I did, yeah.
Enough. There is no room for doubt in her testimony.
You know, I'm just gonna try this. Nope. Miss Hart, what made you choose that lake to photograph meteors? You know the fog gets thick on that lake. It's not very suited for stargazing. Yeah, well, yeah, you see, I guess I wasn't thinking too straight. Fuck off.
Mr. Wright, I will not have you badgering my witness because of her challenging intellect.
Now, wait a minute.
Continue your testimony. You were saying how it was that you saw Mr. Edgeworth? Grr. No unnecessary comments, please.
No guts, no glory. I'm gonna try this again, because I'm convinced now it's this. Nope, okay, fuck. Okay, I have given myself a few minutes to get my voice a bit better. It's still not good. I'm hoping that this part's done soon. Because, oh fuck, Von Comics, you're gonna kill my throat. But I think I've just realized I'm a fucking idiot. Wait, I made a mistake there. Meteor shower. Camera straight ahead. Not how that works. Point up. I follow Reg Craig Smith. He always does that stuff. Like takes photos of planets and shit. So let's try this route. Faces the lake. You were photographing shooting stars. That's a lie. Says who? I saw the camera you set up yesterday. It was pointed directly at the lake. You have to point a camera upwards to take photos of the stars, Miss Hart.
Mr. Wright, what are you driving at?
The witness was not at the lake to photograph shooting stars, Your Honor.
Well then, what exactly was she photographing?
Gordy? Your Honor, take a look at this. What was Miss Hart trying to photograph at the lake? Gordy! Miss Hart, this is what you were trying to photograph.
What's this, a newspaper article? Gordy? Ah, the site of Goud Lake.
Gowdy. Not Gordy. I'm gonna call it Gordy still. Well, Miss Hart? I never heard of no lake monster. You got proof or something? Let's see a proof that I was down the lake trying to photograph this Gordy. Ah. Do I have proof? Camera's at lake. That's all I'm gonna assume. The proof, Miss Hart, is your own camera. Your camera was set to take photos in response to loud noises, correct? Thus, this photograph here was taken when a gun fired on the lake. And here, this article about Gowdy. According to this article, Gowdy made a loud noise when it emerged. Eh? I don't remember that. Shit, this is what happens when you don't when you spend a month not playing this game. Well, you were trying to photograph Gowdy, weren't you? Gordy. No, Gordy sounds better. That's why you had set the camera to respond to loud noises. Von Karma's gonna say that's irrelevant.
Order, order! I see. I too thought it was a little strange.
Yeah, sure. Well, Miss Hart? You were camping there to try and take a photo of Gordy, weren't you? Yeah, not bad. Are all your lawyers that smart? So smart, boy. I was down there trying to photograph Gowdy. You got me. So what? Huh? That don't change what I saw, does it?
Exactly. What you just used several minutes of precious time to prove is nothing more than that the witness is an idiot who thinks monsters exist.
Hey!
But as she succinctly said, so what? It changes nothing.
Not true. You were hiding the whole thing about Gordy for some reason, and I know it. But what could he have been? Whatever it is, I'm getting to the bottom of this.
Miss Hart, why did you hide the fact you were searching for Gowdy from the court? Please revise your testimony.
Right, fine, I'll testify. It won't change nothing, though. Okay. Actually, I'm not a research student at university. I'm an investigative photographer. Imagine what a scoop it'd be if I got a picture of that monster. That's why I was camping out by the lake. But that's all I was hiding. There wasn't much else. When I heard the bang, I looked right straight at the lake. There wasn't nothing much else to look at, so I just watched that boat the whole time. Then I saw a flash near one of the man's hands, and I heard another gunshot. I was looking right at that boat the whole time. Crossed my heart and hoped to fry. Oh, fuck off.
The witness testimony is unchanged from before. Whether she's a research student or photographer has no bearing on this case. There is no need to waste more of our time with another pointless cross-examination.
Fuck off.
Objection!
I claim the defense's right to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor. Von Karma's up to something, I know it. He doesn't want me to cross-examine her because... Why? Was there a contradiction? Nothing else to look at. No, she'd be looking for Gordy.
Very well, you may begin the cross-examination. You seem sure of yourselves. You must have something in mind. Ha! That would be a first.
Haha, very funny. I'm gonna go with that, nothing else to look at, because you would still desperately have looked at it, surely. So she wouldn't just be looking at that, because that's... She'd be looking around... She said she scanned the whole lake. Excuse me. Were you really looking at that boat? What's with you? Of course I was looking at it. It was the only thing out there. Any normal person be looking at. You're looking for a monster. You ain't normal. I agree, any normal person would. But you are far from normal. What? Y'all want to step over here and say that? You were camping at the lake to take a picture of Gordy. Think about it. What would you do if you heard a loud noise? You'd be scanning the lake for any sign of Gordy, that's what. Gordy, Gowdy. You won't give the bird a second thought. I mean, she'd give it a thought.
Order! Continue, Mr. Wright.
You testified that you were watching the boat through binoculars. However, you wouldn't need binoculars to watch that boat. You need them to search for Gordy, and that's what you were doing. Well? Well, now that y'all mention it, I did sort of take my binoculars and kind of scan the lake a bit. You said before, I mean, Gowdy might be out there and all.
Miss Hart, are you saying that you were not watching the boat then?
Sorry, y'all. I wasn't fibbing, really. I thought I could be a witness to a murder and all. I kind of got excited. I was sure I was watching that boat. Till now.
This is totally uncalled for.
But hey, you got the photograph, you got proof.
Sure, we can't see who's shooting who in this.
Right. That's why I took this photo in.
Witness, that's enough.
Did what? Enhance it?
You've had a long day. Shut your pie hole.
Shut my what? What's she going to say? She took the photo and what? Wait a second. She even had a photograph to prove it. But you really can't tell from the photo who's shooting. That's why she says she's going to enlarge the photo. Shit, I forgot about that too. She said he'll drop the quality a night, but should let us see who's who. She enlarged that photo. Why wouldn't Funkama let us show it? I've got a hunch. I bet that enlarged photo shows something bad for Funkama. This is my chance. If I'm wrong, though, it'll mean prison for Edgeworth, or worse. What should I do? Make her show the enlargement. Miss Hart, look at this photograph. Look at this photo. You enlarged this photo, did you not? Yeah, I did. Why has our enlargement not been presented to the court?
Because it does not exist.
What are y'all talking about? You were the one who told me not to show it in court in the first place. You old fool.
What's the meaning of this, Mr. Funkama?
Miss Hart. Show the photograph to the court. Show us the enlargement.
The prosecutor objects to submission of this evidence. Objection denied. The witness will show the enlargement to the court.
Here it is. Left hand! Left hand! Edgeworth is right hand, left hand!
We still can't see who's firing this. Could be the defendant, or maybe it's not. Regardless, I'll accept this as evidence. Happy now, Mr. Wright?
There has to be something.
You asked for the enlargement, you got the enlargement. Little gutting is done for any of us. That's why I requested she not show it. I suppose this means that the cross-examination is over, obviously. Then I would like to close the cross-examination, Miss Lotta Hart. And not too soon. That was a flagrant waste of my time. Mr. Funkama, do you have anything to add? I stated everything I need to when this trial began. Decisive evidence, a decisive witness. What else could possibly be required? Nothing, of course. Then I believe it is time for me to declare my verdict.
Wait, it's not supposed to go like this. There has to be a clue in this photo somewhere. This is bad. Really bad. What should I do? Object. Your Honor, there is something decidedly strange with this enlargement.
What might that be? Mr. Wright, you will show the court what you mean. What about the photo is strange?
Okay, here goes nothing. I'll show the judge what's so strange about this photo. Sad. It's a hand. Here, Your Honor.
The shooter? I'm not sure I understand. What about the shooter is strange?
Look at the hand holding the pistol, Your Honor.
The hand?
That hand directly contradicts another piece of evidence. This man's left hand does...
This man's left hand does what?
Let me show you. I'll show you the evidence that left hand contradicts. The gun. The evidence is clear. The man in this photograph is holding that pistol in his left hand. However, the prints on the murder weapon were from Edgeworth's right hand. Ergo, the man shooting the pistol in this photograph is not Mr. Edgeworth. Okay, who then?
Now that everyone in the courtroom is quietened down, I would like to reconvene this court of law. Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor.
You have given us definitive proof today. We now know that it was not Mr. Edgeworth who fired the pistol that night.
And yet, that's what I don't get. We've proven that Edgeworth isn't the murderer. So, why is there a chance of him being found guilty?
However, this leaves us with a rather large problem. If Mr. Edgeworth didn't do it, then who shot our victim? Precisely. As we have seen, there were no other people on the lake that night. Who but the defendant could have shot the victim?
The victim himself? I don't fucking know. It's only what? Are we really going to go down the suicide route? There's only one explanation remaining. The man who shot the victim was none other than the victim himself.
Order, order! So, you are saying that the victim committed suicide?
Yes, Your Honor. I can think of no other explanation.
Indeed, that does seem to be the only remaining option. I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright. But suicide is out of the question.
What?
An examination of the victim's wound revealed the distance at which he was shot.
The distance?
The victim was clearly shot from further than 3 meters away.
A meter. 3 meters? That's 3 feet. Okay. Why did I say 3? I'm not... Okay.
There is no way it could have been suicide.
But it still means it couldn't have been Edgeworth.
Order, order! Mr. Von Karma, are you sure for the accuracy of your data? Of course, I have already considered the possibility of suicide, you see.
Nice.
I see. Very well, allow me to state my opinion. Considering the situation, the shooter had to have been the defendant, Mr. Edgeworth.
I couldn't.
However, the prints on the gun reveal that the shooter was not Mr. Edgeworth. This is a conundrum. Therefore, I would like to suspend proceedings for the trial for the day. The court orders the defense and the prosecution to further investigate this matter. Understood?
Yes, Your Honor.
That is all. This court is adjourned.
Okay. Whew, that was a close one. Hey! Don't you have anything to say? No, I have yet to be declared innocent, right? Well, yeah, but what happened out there on the lake anyway? If he didn't commit suicide, then who? The shooter was about to meet her away, too. What? Don't give me that look! I did not kill him! I was just kidding around. Look, I'm gonna go check on Maya. Oh, right. What? Tell her something for me. What? Tell her to watch what she says in court. That's all. Would it kill you to just state how you really feel with a thanks, Edgeworth? I requisitioned the transcript of Lara's entire testimony. I thought it might give me some ammunition for the trial tomorrow. Of course, you didn't see the shooter, so the only part of her testimony that stood out was the bang she heard. 2 shots. 2 gunshots. I've got nothing to work with here. I don't have a fucking clue, but I'm going to call it good for this session before my throat caves in any more than it already is. So, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will catch you all next time. Bye-bye.